What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the live stream with my actual face in it. I don't know why I decided to do this tonight, but it sounded like fun, and I don't normally do it, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I found a way to mount my camera up there, so that's where I'm gonna be looking at the chat, I guess, to keep my attention off of the computer, which is so. For those of you who don't know, I did do another live stream one time where I did actually put my face on camera, but for whatever reason, it never actually uploaded to YouTube. I keep wanting to look over here, which is where my face is, but you guys are right there in the lens. I did actually do a live stream once where my face was on camera, and it was weird because I could see myself on the computer and it was backed up. In fact, I'm kind of glad that it's not doing. I kind of want to leave it like this, but I could see myself on the computer, but it was like back a couple of seconds, and it kept throwing me the entire time that I was doing this. It kept throwing me, and so I didn't want to. It was just really awkward for me to do this, so I couldn't do it. But thankfully, it never actually finished uploading. It messed up or something like that, so it never actually made it to YouTube. So I have done this one other time. But nobody will ever see it because it doesn't exist anymore. So I'm going to leave the chat up, and I'm going to leave my live stream on the computer paused. Not that that is any information that's going to be beneficial to you guys, but we're going to do the live stream like this tonight. What is up? You guys are going to see me looking down here sometimes because the laptop is down here, and then other times you're going to see me, excuse me, looking up there because that's where the camera's mounted. Arctic Truck 502, hello Complex, can I get a shout out? Yes you can. Arctic Truck 502, shout out. Congrats on your new truck. Thank you. I am so happy. I cannot tell you. I am so happy to finally be driving a truck. And here's the thing, not that I was unhappy with my car. My car got decent gas mileage and it was paid off and it was fine, but I just really wanted a truck. Sorry, I'm hitting the table and it's going to shake the camera, but I've wanted a truck for so long, and it was a long saving and planning process and all that, but I'm very happy to finally have a pickup. I thought you'd be way geekier looking, but you look much younger and tougher. I thought you'd be a nerd. Well, in a lot of ways, I definitely am. This is all, if this looks tough to you, I wore a black t-shirt and I've got a beard and a cap with a dirty cap with a Hellcat emblem on it. Yeah, that's it's mostly a front. What's up? Like the video, y'all. Also, how late am I? You're not late. We just started, and I'm gonna go till 10 o'clock. So. My dad has almost the same hat as yours, but his is blue, and he put new rims and tires. Oh, okay, well, awesome. Almost same truck. Okay, awesome. I actually would like to put some more heavy-duty tires on my truck. They're fine. The stock ones are fine, but because the shirt is that's riding up the back of the chair because the I don't know, like it's got the fender flares, so. The tires, like the stock tires, kind of look a little bit, I don't want to say they look small, they just don't 100% look like they fit, so I kind of want some tires with some tougher tread, I guess. And then I really want a modded exhaust. It's got the stock exhaust right now, and I really want it to be a little bit tougher sounding. Can I get a shout out? Sure, EDC 202. Shout out to EDC 202. Happy Labor Day. Yep. Oh, and he has a lift kit on his truck. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna lift mine. It's got a 1-inch. The Warlocks have a 1-inch factory lift. I didn't know that until after I had bought it. Bro, you don't sand your tires down so they look nicer. Okay, interesting. Can I get a shot? What is the deal with all the people wanting? Shout outs all of a sudden. Let's see here. Yeah, probably the contrast is, I mean, my complexion probably, and then the contrast. So you're getting really, really white and really, really red and then pink everywhere else. That's, unfortunately, that is my complexion. Just got my Reich Pieto 1 and I love it. Nice, awesome. Can you take a shot? Sure, go ahead. I mean, I've always wondered if I would get demonetized for consuming alcohol on a live stream, and I don't think that I will. I don't think that that's going to happen. I think that that's just something that I've always worried about, and it doesn't really make any sense. But do I have a soul? I think so. I'd like to think so. I see your lips moving, but it seems not to match. What did you guys think that I looked like? I've posted pictures of myself on Instagram before, just now with the beard is a result of me now working at home all the time. And I thought, if I can now, because I don't have to impress clients or anything, then why not, Amish. Do I have to grow the mustache to not look Amish? It's not the first time somebody said that I look Amish. Show us some knives. All right. This I posted on Instagram just the other day, but you guys have not seen it on the channel yet. This is Strider SNG DGG, or dual gunner grip. Pretty cool. We're going to be talking about that one. Pretty sweet. I think you guys saw this last time. This is the Marfion Strider MSG 3, which means it is an integral. Probably shouldn't point the tip right at my face. Pretty sweet. You guys have seen that one. Next up, the Dirac or Dirac Delta, which is one of my new toys. Absolutely loving this. Absolutely what I wanted it to be. 100% what I wanted it to be. By the way, if you see me move my hands around and stuff, I'm going crazy. That's what I look like when I do a review. This, like waving my hands all over the place, that's what it looks like when I do a knife review all the time. Next up, another purchase for me. This is my new Evo Typhoon from the 2017 run. This is a Japanese Tanto carbon fiber inlay. A wonderful patron offered to trade. He was like, hey, I want to know if you want to do any trades. I was like, I don't usually trade. And he was like, well, you don't even know what it is yet. And so he showed me the Evo Typhoon, and I was like, I kind of want that, definitely. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Look at this. This is one of the most beautiful Koenig Ariuses I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, I just tried to do that left-handed. It wasn't going to work. Koenig Arius, polished, like the areas right here, the bevels around the outside of the titanium. And actually, I think most of the titanium is polished. Carbon fiber inlay, blue hardware. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Beautiful. That's Kyle Roberts also. We have the River's Edge Cutlery PM2. Pretty sweet. The Wee Banter, which is great, but super boring. If anybody's ever wondered what this looks like in a hand with a person in the same frame, there you go. It's tiny. But it's great though. My Lightmare, the XM18, 3.5 inch. You guys have seen that a million times. The Benchmade Fact, which is not a new knife. It's just one that I have not seen. The Benchmade Barrage in M390. I have not looked at this knife on the channel yet. I don't know. Scott Whittington from USA Made Blades sent me that, which is why it has the Sasquatch on it. And then we have a prototype. This is the Alien Knives DX2, which is actually super impressive. Huge, massive flipper tab. Very impressive knife. All right, let's see. Hey, hang on anyway. Are you on the set of Breaking Bad? No, not that I know of. Is that a compliment or an insult? I started this one before it. Hang on. We're getting another. Got to get another one out here. It's probably easier to look right at. Oh, I just realized there were two donations. I didn't say thank you for the first donation. Thank you very much, Kiefer. Thank you so much. What the hell is going on? Hello, everyone. Kiefer, thank you for the donation. Good evening, fellow Knights of the Rounds. Look at the King Knight. Yeah, here it is. Here's the... This is what my face looks like. So, Tristan Murphy, thanks for the donation. Now would be a really good time to show us that ballad song. Oh, yeah. I've got everything stacked and so organized over here. Everything is like nicely packed in so that it doesn't move around or anything like that. I would get that thing out, but god dang it, the bottom of this shirt, it's the Arcane Design shirt that the guy from Arcane Designs sent me, and the back of it rides up now that I've washed it a couple of times. But it is so packed in there and organized and in line. There would be like 15 minutes of me like making noises and shuffling around. We'll get it out for one of these live streams. Let's see here. If you have to ask, it's an insult, I guess. I don't know what it is. The Arius puts my style 57 Arius. There's no bad Arius. If you own an Arius, there's no bad variants of the Arius. Let's see here. Got some Irish in you, and you drink that swill shit. You don't like my beer choice? Oh no, my feelings. I have so many feelings that are so hurt right now. I guess I'll have to change. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry for that sarcasm. I'm so sorry. Thanks, Mike. King Acorn. Yeah, that's what my head's starting to look like for sure. King Acorn. My Gen 2 Arius is out of this world. I'm sure it is. Firestick said this was scheduled for 1 a.m. Yeah, actually, I've seen that before too. I don't know why it always says that my live streams are scheduled for 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't schedule my live streams for 1 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know why it does that. I've seen that on the TV before. It says scheduled for 1 a.m., which my TV's right up here. I've seen that before. It says scheduled for 1 a.m., and I don't put it for that. I don't schedule my live streams at all. Love your work, never stop. I'll try not to. Let's see here. Do I have a real night helmet? No, but that'd be cool. I would wear it around, in my sweatpants. What's in my pocket today? It was this. So the next time that I do my most carried, it's the Evo Typhoon, the Brian Nadeau Sharp by Design Evo Typhoon. The next time that I do my top 10 or top 5 most carried updated video, this one might end up beating the Para 3. Obviously, it's got a long ways to go because of how often the Para 3 has been in my pocket leading up to the point when I acquired this. But yeah, if something is going to potentially beat it, it's gonna be the Evo Typhoon for sure. What's my favorite band? Man, favorite of all time. It's a toss-up. Like you're talking about, like, man. Let me think. Hang on. Favorite band of all time. Ooh, that is really, really tough. So I like Journey, and I like Kansas. I like the Eagles, right? I also like Lamb of God and Slipknot. I like Ice Nine Kills. I like a lot of stuff. My longest running favorite band. Right now, the band that has really got my attention over anything else because of their last album was Ice Nine Kills. Amazing. Let's see here. Do you like the Knife Channel? Do you do the Knife Channel full time? No, not full time. My ex-girlfriend stole my Slipknot sweatshirt. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Ice Nine is fantastic. They do the last album. Every single song was about a different 70s, 80s, or 90s horror icon, and it was metal mixed with like theatrical. There's some singing and scream. He takes the metal thing and mixes so many different genres together, and he takes sound bites and things like occurrences from the actual movies and mixes them into the song. It's really, really cool. Sorry, I'm bouncing everything around. Paul Mongo TV, thank you so much for the donation. Can we get some Born of Osiris in the background? Yeah, I love Born of Osiris. Oh my gosh, I've seen them live. Me and Endure. I actually, he might be here right now. He and his girlfriend are coming over to hang out with my wife and I tonight. I took him to see Born of Osiris at Warped Tour. He was not ready for that mosh pit, man. At some point I'll tell a really funny story about Mitch. Mitch is big. I'm 5'11" and I probably weigh 230 right now. Mitch is 6'6" and weighs like 285. Big dude. Sam Lee, welcome to Knights of the Round, buddy. Enjoy your badging system and your exclusive Excalibur emojis. Knights, raise your swords. Let's welcome Sam Lee. Absolutely. Not DG. Thank you so much for the donation. Grilled chicken is healthy. It definitely is. If you like to grill and you want to be healthy, grilled chicken for sure. What's my favorite Chris Reeve knife? The Knonsense, followed closely by the Insingo. The Shabazz 21 has never quite done it for me. Honestly, the Shabazz 21 I think is a good knife, but honestly, it's never just like really hit it on the head for me. I like the Knonsense has the over travel stop, and it's got the textured titanium, and it's got the external stops, and it's got the cooler looking blade. But you still have that Chris Reeve essence. It's just more of a robust tool. Does that make sense? That's the one that I like. She's got a Fantoni HBO 1. Love it. I would love to if you get to the point where you're willing to send that to me for review, I would love to look at a Fantoni HBO 1 again. I would love to look. I owned one and I loved it, and now they're kind of hard to get. I mean, honestly, it's kind of hard to find one. Love your channel. Thanks for answering my question. I look forward to your videos. Hey, cool, man. No problem. Do you even lift, bro? So quarantine, I definitely took some time off from the gym, and I am coming back to it. This week was my 3rd week back, and I have a little bit of weight to lose yet. I got a ways to go before I'm back in what I consider to be good shape. So yeah, but at a slower pace now than I used to. Favorite site to buy, sell, and trade used knives. It was, for years, it was Blade Forums. I don't know why. I could literally just be looking up here. For the longest time, it was Blade Forums. That was the only place that I was doing that. Periodically, I would use the Facebook buy, sell, trade groups, but usually it's Facebook. Love my moves on. Having a Limp Biscuit flashback. Don't tell me I look like Fred Durst. Yeah, Gregory, I've put my face on. I put up my face. I kind of wanted to do this because people like would ask all the time, like face reveal, or they would say like, you know, from old videos, they'd say face reveal in the pivot or face reveal in the blade or my scale or something like that, and I'd always have to say, I've shown my face before. You know, I'm not trying to hide my face. It's a knife review channel, and I generally don't put my face in the videos because you guys are interested in the knives, right? So for anybody who was curious, I figured I'll do a live stream periodically with my face. It probably won't be the new norm, right? Because really, I'd rather you guys be looking at the knives. But that way it clears it up, and you guys can reference his video. No, he did a live stream one time where he showed his face. Yeah, holy crap, his face. You did this to show off the new beard, don't lie. Yeah, I really had to show off this amazing burnt orange beard that I've been growing for... It's been like maybe a month and a half. It takes a long time for me to grow. It was either buy a McDouble or this. Oh, hey. That's nice. I'm so glad that you decided you made the healthy choice. Let's put it that way. You made the healthy choice. Yeah, Mopar for sure. Ginger Beard Gang. I'm on the metal diet. Let's see here. Have you handled a CKF rotten? No. Custom Knife Factory rotten, huh? Here. Well, I would open a new window, but I want to keep my eye on the chat. Neve says hi. Hello, Neves. I popped into their live stream for just a little bit, and they were joking around with me that they got blocked, and I was like, what? What'd you get blocked from? I didn't block you guys from anything. They were messing with me. But they were like, you know, he never interacts with us anymore. And I always feel bad. I try to pop into different people's live streams when I can, but this is like the time when my kids go to bed. So I never have time to like sit down and watch stuff or, you know, do things like that. And so I felt bad. I had a few extra minutes to hang out and just kind of chill. So I decided Neves is live, so I figured I'll watch him for a little bit. You ever had an Olemic Wayfarer 247? Yeah, I have reviewed at least one on the channel. It's great. It's fantastic. It's worth every penny for sure. What's my opinion on the Gale Bradley 2? It's a perfect design other than the lack of a good area to engage the liner lock. It's a little tight in there and there's no major scallop or anything like that. The thumb hole's a little bit sharp, but other than that, it's a wonderful design. Yeah, seriously, pick that thing up because eventually they're going to go to the Gale Bradley 3, which honestly, well, I would assume it would be better. But if you want to pick that design up, you're not going to have too much longer to do that before it goes away. Sam Bodges, thank you so much for joining the Knights of the Round. Enjoy your exclusive badging system and your exclusive Excalibur emojis. Knights, let's raise our swords in the chat. All hail Sam. Thank you so much for joining Knights of the Round. Since we have 160 people in here, I'm guessing because I put that clickbait. Well, it's not clickbait because I am showing my face, right? Does this look like a thumbnail? I am showing my face. But I'm guessing why that's why there's so many people in here, because they think it's a big deal. I'll go ahead and talk about the membership program. For those of you wondering, what is he talking about? What are these new members? What's going on? If you look in the chat, there are people in there with little helmet icons, or they look like multicolored acorns beside their names. Those are the people who have joined Knights of the Round, or the channel membership program. With that, you get the exclusive badging system, and the badges change color depending on how long you've been a knight. So it starts off as blue, then goes to green, then purple, then red, and then eventually gold at 1 year. We don't have any gold yet, but we have a few 6-month red helmet members. Yeah, and then that'll be in chat and the live streams, and also under every single video. If you comment under one of my videos, then the helmet will show up. But in live chat, you'll also gain access to the exclusive swords. We've got swords from popular culture, including Kylo Ren's lightsaber, Sword of Almonds from Thundercats, Diamond Sword from Lord of the Rings, the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII, blah, blah, blah. There's a whole bunch of other Frostmourne from World of Warcraft. I'm a gamer. I used to play a lot more, but yeah, you'll gain access to those too. So if you want to become a member, you can pull open the description of the live stream that you're watching right now, and it'll be the very first link that you see in the description. $1.99 a month if you want to join, and it directly supports my channel. So I'd appreciate that. Yeah, I do. The problem is I've realized with Game of Thrones, like all the swords in Game of Thrones are simple cross guards, like just right. And if you look on there, like the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda and the Thundercat sword, the same thing. It's hard to tell what they are, so they kind of have to have some girth to them. I hate that word. Tristan Murphy, thanks for the donation. Lies. My dealer said it's not leaving for at least another year, maybe 2. Oh, okay. Well, hey, that's nice to know. I didn't know that. I appreciate you correcting me. Un memento. In past live streams, when I say un memento, it means hang on a sec. I want to take a drink of my beer. I love my OGK Scorpion. What other knives are similar? Good question. The Scorpion is, it's not 100% unique, but I like it because there's not anything 100% exactly like it out there. It kind of gives me, it's a simple design, but it's its own thing. That's a nice face. Thanks, Sam Henderson. I'm sure you've got a nice face as well. I'm glad that you don't mind this. Everybody seems to think that I looked at. Oh yeah, I never read the comments. What is it that everybody right now? I want everybody to tell everybody else in the chat and me, describe exactly what it is that you thought I looked like before this live stream tonight. I want to know exactly what you thought I looked like. I'm very curious. Nate Prince just said purple. Nick Shabazz. I don't know what Nick Shabazz looks like, truthfully. Gronk. I thought you were in shape. You dick. Much nerdier. Man, I must sound. I sound nerdy? And that's okay. That's okay with me. Said did all for. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not doing that. I'd rather you guys think of me as Mark Wahlberg versus Fred Durst. Like I didn't live. Thank you. That counterbalances DGs, right? So to some people, I look like I'm in shape, right? Let's see here. Beautiful brow, less like Chris Pratt. Yeah, I'm definitely an off-brand Chris Pratt for sure. Exactly like this because I've seen your Instagram. Duh. I assumed you walked around 24/7 in a full suit of armor. I would if I could get away with it. I definitely just walk around. You seen a commercial where the guy's mowing his yard in a battle helmet? Yeah, I would definitely do that. An orc. Let's see here. Dang it, I missed it. Let's look at envision you as one solid trap. Anything but this. Just sound like you had a pony. I sounded like I had a ponytail. Oh man, I did a knife guy episode about hypothetical like ponytail guys, and it's no offense to anybody who has a ponytail. It's just funny you bring that up. I do not have a ponytail. I don't know if you guys can see. I do not have a ponytail. Luke, you sound more business casual. Frodo, like from Lord of the Rings. Let's see here. So wearing preppy with thick glasses. You're very articulate for a corn-fed man. Oh man, that's awesome. You're very articulate for a corn-fed Midwestern. Yeah. So don't let the there's some synthetic bolstering in the vocabulary for sure, but don't let my vocabulary make you think that I'm hyper intelligent. No. Again, that's a lot more flash than anything else. But thank you, I think. Like Murr from Impractical Jokers. You would at least have a mullet. You look like a Cena and a Mark Wahlberg combo. Maybe Scott Ian Beardtail. Take off the hat at 250 viewers. Oh, I've got a little bit of hair, right? There you go. You can see underneath there. I've got hair, but guys, I'm 33, so it's coming out. I don't mind you guys seeing my hairline. You thought I was a goth? That's funny. Oh man, you don't look anything like I imagined, but I'll allow it. Oh, thanks. Used car salesman with a multicolored plaid sports coat. Yeah, younger than I thought. I thought you were like, that's the second time that somebody, actually no, that's like the fifth time somebody has said they thought that I was at least 50 years old. I'm not. I am 33, and I am a part ginger. You can see my hair is a little bit of different color than what's down here. So I'm what I refer to as a day walker. I can be in the sun for maybe 45 minutes as opposed to what I assume the typical full ginger can be in the sun for maybe 10. I'm joking. Yeah. But no, I'm 33. Do your best Shabazz impression. I don't know if I want to do that. I like Nick. I don't know if he'd think it was funny or not. Oh man, I have to like get it in my head for oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. This isn't gonna be funny, and now I'm on the spot. I have to throw a pun in there. I gotta think of a quick pun. Something that Nick would say. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta think of a stupid pun. I love his puns, by the way. If I do an impression of Nick, it is no way a representation of how I feel. I like Nick. In fact, you guys probably know my channel was massively influenced by Nick's channel. I'm just gonna do his intro. I can't do the pun. He's too quick. I can't do that like he can. Hey everybody, Nick here, and today we're gonna be taking a look at this little guy. That's as good as I can do. That's the best that I can do. The good, the great, the bad, the ugly of this little guy right here. That's the best Nick Shabazz impression that I can do. Oh, good. I'm so glad you guys like my. The only reason I can even kind of do that is because I've legitimately watched so much Nick Shabazz. So much. Oh, I'm so glad that wasn't bad. I hope I did him justice because I very much enjoy his voice on it. Oh no, God. I really hope Nick never sees that. I am legitimately embarrassed that I just did that on a live stream. Legitimately. Hey, there's 204 people in here. That's great. Only 65 likes though. I'm so trying to get away from the Nick Shabazz impression right now. I'm seriously trying to get away from that. Yeah, 75 likes now, but 204 of you are watching. So if you care about my fragile ego. Oh, I'm so fragile. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I am fragile. Please like the live stream, lest I break down and crumble into a pile of glass powder. Excuse me. Everyone hit the like button. Yay, my ego. Yay. Tristan Murphy said, I just laughed so hard. I almost puked. Thanks for that. Yeah. Hey, for sure, Tristan. I'm glad that I can make you guys laugh. Just for that impression. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, if you enjoyed my impression of Nick, God, I'm gonna have to tell him. I'm gonna have to tell him and say I did an impression of. They asked me to do an impression, and I did a very light. I I feel so bad. I don't know why. I don't really like making. Coming off as I'm making fun of somebody at all. Because the truth is I would be very easy to imitate. Anybody could imitate me. Just get way too excited. Wow, everything is so great. Wow, look at this. Like that's all you have to do to imitate me, and they'd be exactly right, But I feel bad imitating Nick because I like watching Nick's content. I'm the Jimmy Fallon of knife. Wow, how interesting. Oh, yeah, I'm the Jimmy Fallon of knife reviewers. Neato, gang. Yowie wowie. Hello there, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian. I also enjoy watching Slicey Dicey for sure. I wish Slicey was in here. I would feel less bad about that because Slicey and I are really, really close. Say Benchmade. Let's see if you can. I don't know what's going on with the bench grade thing. I don't know why I keep saying, excuse me, bench grade. This all of a sudden started happening. All of a sudden I started saying bench grade, and I'm not like trying to create a funny thing. It just started happening, and I get upset with myself because it happens right in the middle of a review. Boss 619, thank you so much for the donation. He says hello. Hello. So be nice. Who's not being nice? Who's not being nice? Just kidding. Well, you have the bench grade is awesome. There is actually a bench, to my knowledge, there is a bench grade company. Is this empty? There is a bench grade company, to my knowledge. Wait a minute. It's hilarious. You always get pissed off whenever you. I do because why? Like I know what Benchmade is, and still say it. David H says Metal Complex, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you, but I'm obviously just a regular dude who's recording himself talk about knives in his basement. What's the tattoo on the arm? On my arm, it's a cross with an alpha and omega symbol. I got that a while back. I think I got that tattoo when I was 20, 22. It's been like I've had it for like 11 years. I honestly, I mean, anybody who's got tattoos, you have them for so long, you forget what they are or that they're there. Uh, what's it take to do a full in character Shabazz review? No, no, I won't. I won't. Unless that's way down the road and it's like a funny, like, Nick Shabazz. Like, okay, here's how if Nick Shabazz did another contest where it was imitate Nick Shabazz, like do your best. Did you guys remember that when Nick? It was when he had like 20,000 subs. He did it. Do your best Nick Shabazz review and send it in, and I'll string them all together. That was funny. That's the only way that I do that. I wouldn't do that now because some people would get the wrong idea. Yes, it's Michelob Ultra. Yes, I'm a basic bitch when it comes to my. Truthfully, if I'm gonna drink, I have to drink Michelob Ultra or other similarly, low calorie beverages because I just almost spilled it. I can't have beer, be drinking beer that's like 150 to 200 calories of beer because on a Saturday night I might drink 6 to 8. So that's a lot of. While I'm trying to lose weight, it's a lot of excess calories. So yeah, I drink. I like Michelob Ultra because it tastes a lot like Bud Light, which is my preference. But it's got it just doesn't have a lot of calories in it. There's Slicey. What's up, man? I almost against my will did a Nick Shabazz impression a little bit ago, and I actually feel I'm just embarrassed about it, right? But then I imitated you, and I was like, I wish Slicey was in here because I don't have any problem whatsoever imitating Slicey because it's fun to back and forth, but because Slicey and I know each other. What do I think of the Spyderco Shaman? I think the Spyderco Shaman is one of the greatest creations to ever come out of the knife world. It's a shame. It's a shaman. Okay. It's a shaman. It's a shame that that was so dumb. So dumb. Oh no, my angle. Hang on. It's a shame all the price increases. Your wife does a better one. Have your wife do it and then send it to me because I think that's really funny. Oh no! Why? No more Nick Shabazz impressions. No more. But yeah, it's a shame with all the price increases because the Shaman, when it originally came out, was like what was it, 155, and then when I became aware of it, it was 180, and I was like, oh, okay, and then now it's 205. So, J Gemini M390, thank you so much for the donation. That was very nice of you. How badly does price increase affect your perception of brand loyalty? It doesn't kill my brand loyalty because businesses it's really easy for people to jump to a conclusion that when price hikes occur, they're just greedy. It's really easy for people to jump to that conclusion. It's usually not the case. And a lot of times, all companies are interested in continuous growth, right? And as companies get larger, that problem can be more problematic the larger you get, the more complicated it gets. Maybe for some companies it may not be the case. In some areas they'll increase prices and in some areas they won't. For example, the Manix 2 has hardly seen any price increase forever. The PM2 has gone up, the Shaman's gone up, right? There are many other reasons than just let's make as much money as we can. That's real. I don't think of it that way. I'm still very loyal to Spyderco, but I am going to point out when I'm like, hey, this sucks. because now it's $50 more than it was. If a knife goes up $5 to $10, you know, I'm gonna start complaining around the $15 to $20 mark. Mrs. MC face reveal win. We might do a my wife might join this style of live stream soon. Much prettier than me, I promise. Much prettier. This is not the best. This is not the easiest thing to look at, I promise. A Kroger brand, John Cena and Mark Wahlberg smashed together in this weird pink package from Kansas. That was a great Eric Glesser impression. No, that's not what I was trying to do. My mental complex impression is just an unflattering photo of Donnie. Oh, you douche. No, but he's right. It is. That's essentially that's all the more that I am to Slicey. And now that all of you have heard him say that, I'm sure that's all the more I'll ever be to you. But yeah, that's unfortunately is more accurate than I care to admit. No, what am I saying? I did admit that. My chair looks comfortable. Thank you. But can he do this? Is anybody watching? My chair does not do that. It's very old. Wow, there's a lot of people in here. Thanks for caring about what my face looks like. That's nice of you guys. Or it's probably because I finally did another live stream on a Saturday, right? I've been doing them on Friday here lately, and because of being constrained by people running around above me. But yeah, I had stuff to do on Fridays for multiple weeks in a row, and I think people were just unprepared for that. Am I Amish? No, I just don't want to grow that. Here's the thing. Can you guys see this area right here? So back here, red, and then brown, and unfortunately under there we got a little bit of white. Up here, this is a little blonde, and right here under my lip, blonde. You know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid that the mustache is white. Imagine that for a second. This, and then a white mustache. Hulk Hogan had a white mustache. Go back and Google some pictures of him in his prime. Not a good look. I'd rather do this than have a white mustache. I'm sure it'll grow in nice and thick, but I don't want a white mustache. I look like Chuck Norris. I've been looking to join your Discord as someone who's trying to get in an iPhone, but I can't figure it out how. Okay, so I had to lock down the Discord. I'm looking into ways to making that accessible in a different way. Let's put it that way. We had a lot of stupid people, a lot of trolls, and it was making it really difficult for my mods. I can only pop in there about once or twice a day, just with everything else that I've got going on. So we had to lock it down, and it will change at some point. The links in my old videos will still be there, but they'll be inactive. And that's because now, having uploaded almost 1,300 videos, I'm just not going to go back and remove it from every single one. So for the time being, it's just not accessible to anybody else from the outside, but I'm planning on doing something different in the future. I'm sure your finishing move would be more painful than Hogan. I don't know. Hulk Hogan was definitely much bigger than I was, or than I am. In his prime, is definitely much bigger. My finishing move is like, I don't know. I wouldn't make it because I'd trip on my way to do it. Like what comment or whatever. Insert classics finishing Dragon Ball Z or Street Fighter move or Mortal Kombat move, right? And I would just trip on a cucumber or something. Go for the huge Hugh Jackman. So this actually does want to grow straight out. The only reason it's not like clown hair right now is because my wife got me some beard oil. First time I've ever used it, and it finally laid down. It finally stays down flat against the side of my face. So I thought this guy would look goofy, no cap. Yeah, everybody thought that I'm glad that you guys seem to be pleasantly surprised with how I look. I'm glad you guys are not going, I was imagining like a really handsome guy, and it's just this like butt-faced idiot is talking to us about knives. No, I'm happy that you guys seem to be okay with this. You look like a Chad. I'm. I mean, I don't know. If you ask my wife, maybe she might define. Some people might say I don't think of myself like that. I sure hope I don't come off like that. Oh, there we go. William Edwards evening it out. Still looks goofy. Man, I need a few more likes on my live stream because I'm sad now. My self-esteem. You look like Tim the Tap Man. I love Tim the Tap Man. Hey guys, you watch his Fall Guys, his like funniest Fall Guy moments. Oh my gosh, that I laughed so hard watching that. It was so funny. Your beard hair sticks out because of the testosterone in your body, which is not a bad thing. Interesting. Interesting. Um, figure four leg lock submission hold. I did wrestle in high school. I didn't really have a finishing move. It was just hold them, try to pin them before they pin me. MC, I think that you look just like a regular dude. Thanks. Thank you. What weight class? From my freshman year, it was 171. And then my sophomore year, I struggled to stay at 171. And I think I bumped up to 189, and that was rough because I wrestled varsity the second part of the wrestling season for my freshman year. And then I was definitely varsity for my sophomore year. But 189 as a sophomore in varsity, oh God, that was abysmal. I got my ass whooped. Junior year, 189, did much better. We didn't have we were a smaller school, so I didn't have a lot of matches. I think I went 19-7 my junior year, and then my senior year I wrestled 215, but I only weighed about 196, and I think I went 20-5 or 20-6 my senior year. Decent, but small town. We were 3A, so while some people might go, "Hey, wow, that sounds impressive." 3A, small town, 20-6. I placed 5th at state my senior year, so I was okay. I wasn't the best by a long shot. Let's see here. What's your favorite bourbon? I am very not tough when it comes to those types of drinks. Here recently, the only liquor that I've had is that mango habanero whiskey, that Old Smoky Wango Wango whiskey. The mango habanero whiskey from Old Smoky was the only liquor that I've had here recently. What time is it? We got about 12 minutes left. My main sport was cross country. 92-0, baby. Hey, nice, man. I can guarantee you that I would not do well running long distance. I have a hard time taking the stairs 2 steps at a time to go get a piece of cheese from the fridge. That can be a little bit rough on the old back. Yeah, the old back gets a little rickety here and there. Say it's my back. It's my lack of cardiovascular fitness. I need a new fixed blade. Can you tell me a good one? The SE3. The SE is. Am I thinking of the one that's 8.25 inches? The SE3, I think, is the one that I'd recommend. It's about the same length as a Hinder, maybe a little bit longer. Flat ground, forward choil. My Carter scales. That Crovan 1095. Is that right? Excuse me. Yeah, Stasa, check your Instagram, man. What Slicey said. Check your Instagram. But thanks for stopping in here. Stasa is awesome. If you guys have not subscribed to Stasa. Less face, more knives. What do you guys want to see? You guys want to see the DGG again? Is that what you want? Is this what you want? Oh, beautiful is that? It's so nice. I really like this knife. It is so cool. And it's so, oh man, I love Striders. I love Striders. That was a bad flip. Should we do that again? There we go. Love them. And even like they're forward, easy to do. This thing is sick. Randy Savage. Everything that he says starts with that. What is it that you're trying to say to me, Randy Savage? It just sounds like high throttle and neutral, you know? Like a riding mower, just like the throttle's like all the way. The Koenig Arius, this is the one with the polished tie and carbon fiber. Yee, man, that is the nicest Koenig Arius, I think, that I've had on the channel. The reason I have another flipper is because I needed it. Kyle Roberts suggested that I use it to compare to the non-flipper that I had sent by another viewer. So that's pretty cool. I love the Arius too. Do you like dill pickles? Yes. Yes, I do. I'll send a military Spyderco. I do need to review the Spyderco military. I've never looked at the Spyderco military on this channel ever. If somebody has one they want to, is that, were you suggesting you were going to send me yours, or were you talking to somebody else? But if not, if he's saying that he's not going to send his to me, then if somebody else has one that they would lend, I would definitely take a look at it. Let's see here. There's Neves in here. There's Neves. There's Neves messing with me on their live stream, saying that I blocked him. Saying Jared and Kara, I legitimately thought, like, you guys said that, and I was like, wait, what? When were they blocked? Like, what were they blocked from? I didn't understand. And I thought you guys were dead serious. I seriously thought you guys were dead serious. Like, you got blocked from something. And you're like, yeah, we got blocked from your Discord and your Instagram and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, what? I didn't do that. I didn't block. And then they were like, no, we're just kidding. I was like panicking because I was like, oh no. And I try to catch your I try to catch your live streams every chance that I get, but we're very strict about bedtime with the kids in this house. So they go down a specific time, and I know when you guys do your live stream, and I try to catch it if I can, but it's pretty rare that we do the whole, okay, you can stay up for another 15 minutes, usually it's right on the dot, 8:00 Central Standard Time. And it's always a 30-minute process because there's the PJs and the diapers and the brushing of teeth and the book, and then the twinkle, twinkle, little star. And then they don't want to go down. So you pick them back up and you sing it again. And then they want to read another book. And then all that. Anybody who's got kids, it's very rarely like, good night, and they go to bed. That's very rarely. Feel your pain. Let's see. Do I drive a Hellcat? No, I used to sell for Chrysler, so I just really came to love the Hellcat. Doing test drives from people who were wanting to buy one, just being around it. I became a Mopar guy. I do drive a Ram. I drive a 2019 Ram Warlock as of just 2 weeks ago. But no, I don't. I wish. I wish I had the new Hellcat pick. Let's see here. You sell for Chrysler too. That's cool. I find that so I also at the same time was selling Ford, and because it was a combined dealership, Ford, Toyota, Jeep, and what was the other? I don't know. We sold all that stuff at the same time. And Toyota can be simple on the surface, but what Toyota demands from their sales staff, oh man, selling for Toyota can be a pain. Fords, I hate trying to understand the infotainment and everything like that. I hated it. But Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it was so easy. Everything on the inside was so much easier for me to deal with. I'm originally a Chevy or GM guy, and I also like GM. But I find that the inside of my truck and the my wife drives an RT Durango, and it's the same thing. It's just easy. It's easy to navigate. I just gained a man point driving a Ram. It is a 4x4 crew cab Hemi for anybody. I was trying to sell that as a Chad, and I couldn't. But no, we got a crew cab because we just want the space for the kids. But truthfully, yeah, it did need to be 4x4, mostly for my ego, but also because I live in Kansas and it gets winters really bad here. And if we have a really terrible storm where debris gets blown all over the place, mud and shit is all over the place, or there's down trees, and four-wheel drive is useful. But the Hemi was a must. I'm not coming down on anybody who drives a full-size truck with a V6, but yeah, if I was going to drive a Ram, it had to be a Hemi. Absolutely. Yeah, you did like somebody else mentioned that, thinking that four-wheel drive only matters in an area that's not flat. Four-wheel drive is only for up or downhill. No, that is not how that works. You silly beans. Yeah, Kansas has 365 seasons. That's correct. Let's see here. I drive a two-wheel drive in upstate New York because I'm a man and I ain't scared. Is that how you imagine that sounding, Slicey? Tyrantix 103. Message me on Instagram at metal_complex. And if you don't have Instagram, email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com. Let's see here. The Flatiron D2 video is coming. It's coming. Everything's pre-recorded and scheduled very specifically, so sorry, the air just kicked on. I do 6-wheel drive, Tearing era. Should I rid down my burnt orange Rex 45 Shaman? I would. I don't like orange. Like, some people really, really like orange. Some people, like, that's their thing, is orange. I don't like orange. If it were me, I would rit dye it, but it's up to you. How was the knife book? I got 4 pages into it this afternoon when I thought, okay, the kids are down for a nap. Everything's calm in my house. Everything's, finally got an opportunity to sit down and flip through it. I love how it's written. It's written so to where somebody like me, I do like to read, but somebody like me can sit down and read it and not get immediately bored to death with too much, just the dialogue is very entertaining. The way that it's written is very entertaining. And it's the flow is nice. So for the 4 pages I got to read before the everybody woke up, I enjoyed it. It's very good. I will absolutely get through that book. You have the coolest logo in the knife community. Thanks. I'm proud of my logo, but I actually did not design it. My buddy Endure designed it. He was probably talking about this one, the Metal Complex logo. Also like the night helmets. Endure 88 designed those. Big fan of that. So thank you. I appreciate that, and I'm sure he does too. Got the CJRB Feldspar. I had a hard time opening the knife. Plus, the knife has blade play. Very opposite from your view. That's a bummer, but, things happen. Not every, for every 1,000 knives, you're almost guaranteed to have a couple that will have some minor issues. So if that's the case and you're not happy with it, I'd send it back. If you just got it, there's probably a return policy. Don't try to take it apart and mess with it or anything like that. Send it back, and maybe they'll replace it for you. Dude, a Metal Complex Swiss Army would be sweet. If I ever get an opportunity to do something like that, then I will. Absolutely. Still on the Cold Steel Code 4. I don't, but if I was going to buy another Cold Steel right now, it would be either the Code 4 or the American Lawman. The American Lawman I've already owned once, and I've considered buying it again. Yeah, there's, good chance that I, in the future, will buy the code for. Let's see here. How old am I? I'm 33 years old. I wish I could pay for an editor to feel like you go, and a little sparkle off my tooth. Ding! 33. Wait, sorry. Still got your comment? Yep, I do. I'll never ever get rid of that because it was a gift from my wife. Always here. Love it. Should make an frequently asked questions at this point. The watch went back to Nick. I almost bought that watch. And he told me, he said, I'll cut you a deal on it. And I was tapped out at that point, and I didn't want to push it. So I ended up not. But at some point I will buy a watch. You're turning 33 this year. Well, happy early 33rd birthday, whenever that is for you. Spoiler alert, it's no different than 32. And truthfully, I haven't aged much beyond, I haven't aged mentally beyond about 24. I always carry that one every day. Video help me get it. Hey, that's cool, man. I feel like I need rehab, man. I can't stop buying knives. Welcome to the club. This is, in a lot of ways, this is your, this channel and everybody here and everybody in the knife community is both your rehab and your enablements. So, watches are dangerous. I somehow got out of collecting watches. Yeah, I've heard that a few times. One specific guy that you might know, sounded like Ben there. You might know him from the from when Nick did Blade Banter, or not Blade Banter, with the Ben Peterson on Blade HQ. I got into the pocket knife game via the Balisong community. Interesting. Well, we all come from different corners. It is, we've been here for an hour and 2 minutes. Hey, this was awesome. At one point, I think there were 240 people in here. Other than that one weird live stream where there were like 380 people in here, I think that's one of the best ones I've had. So thank you, everybody. Keep wanting to look over here. You're actually all right there. Thank you for hanging out in my live stream tonight. We'll do this again. And I asked my wife, I said, would you ever want to put your face in a live stream? And she said, yeah, I'd do it once. So maybe next time we'll do that. So if you're watching now live or you're watching in the future, maybe we'll do that next time. But I think for tonight, that's going to be pretty much it. So I hope you guys had fun. Yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. So anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday evening and a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye.